I practiced nouns and adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe a noun. For example, little and quiet. Nouns are naming words. For example, computer and scissors. For example, Sophia is a proper noun because a proper noun is a word that names a person or thing and starts with a capital letter. She and us are pronouns because pronouns let us talk about people or things without naming them every time. And they also replace a noun. She replaces the teacher and us replaces the students. Zebra and zoo are common nouns because common nouns are words that name something, for example, an animal and a place. Socks and hat are concrete nouns because concrete nouns are nouns that name people, places, or things that you can use your senses on. And striped and spotty are adjectives, and adjectives are words that describe a noun. Stripe describes the socks, and spotty describes the hats. Happiness is an abstract noun. Abstract nouns are nouns that name emotions and ideas that you can't use your senses on. Monitoring. When we read, we should monitor our reading to make sure we understand what the author is saying and have strategies to fix any comprehension problems as they arise. So, as you read the text, ask, is this making sense? Do I need to reread? Are there any text clues to help me fill in the missing information? I practiced Roman numerals. C represents 100, L represents 50, X represents 10, V represents 5, and I represents 1. CC represents 200, XL represents 40 because when a smaller value, X, which represents 10, appears to the left of a higher value, L, which represents 50, you need to subtract. So, 50 minus 10 equals 40. And V represents 5 and I represents 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So, 200 plus 40 plus 6 equals 246. Instead, we'll investigate what a typical problem-solving cycle looks like. We'll then use this cycle to explore a large assortment of real-life problems which you don't yet know how to solve. Our suggested scaffold shows at least one way to solve each problem. You'll be challenged to practice strategies used by effective problem solvers. You'll be challenged to make these strategies part of your own thinking. Together, we'll instill the confidence, skills, and knowledge to help your brain create its own effective problem-solving center. I learned that there are things which may not always be seen in the sky, like birds, planes, clouds, and lightning, and there are things which might always be there even if we can't observe them, like the moon and stars. I also learned that before a test, scientists make predictions, and then after the test they record their observations and make a conclusion. A scientific investigation may involve testing in laboratory conditions, field work, conducting surveys, or using models. For example, doing a scientific investigation is like being a detective investigating a mystery. The scientific method is used as a plan for organizing an investigation. It is a way of asking a question. Brackets, a bank was robbed. Who is the robber? And exploring the information to find the answers, brackets, looking at the clues. When using the scientific method, scientists must remember that the rules are flexible and are only a general plan.พูดค่ะ
Classifier for animal and things
ตัวค่ะอนุโชกินบรอกโคลีคาโรทคะน้าค่ะนูชอบกินแอปเปิ้ลค่ะครูปลาค่ะ
ขา
หนูมีแก้วค่ะไม่สบายค่ะ ขอบคุณ
ส
ค่ะ
วัสดีค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะครูนกและครูปลา
สวัสดี